Hey, hi everybody, and welcome to the Grace Grella Show. I am Grace Grella, your intuitive host, and as always, we are here to get you into the positive zone. So if you have questions about your love life, your health, your finances, whatever it may be, to give you a little bit more relaxation, a little more ease, a little de-stressing, we could all use that. And that's why we have a very, very special guest tonight. Talk about being able to de-stress. I have the most fabulous guest, Jake Cooper. Jake Cooper, thank you so much for coming tonight.
Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And you're just the easygoing Taurus that is a brilliant, oh my goodness, you're a hypnotherapist, you're a mental health counselor, you're a Reiki healer.
Yes.
You've got the vibes and you got the energy going on. It's just awesome. And I was so excited when I went to your website, www.jacobstory.com.
That's right. Yes.
And saw all the different places that you're sharing your experiences and your knowledge, Delphi College, Toro College, Metaphysical Centers, Eyes of Learning, and other venues as well. So it's basically, if anybody outreaches to you, you will assist them with the info?
Wherever I'm called, yes. And and anyone can find me on my website, and you could just look at the contact button, and you can reach me through there.
Oh, that's great.
Absolutely. Yes.
Because I know so many people need to.
Yes. Yes.
So we are blessed, not just me blessed to have you here, but everybody else as well.
Yes.
And of course, I have to, the first thing off the bat here, I have to ask you about your near-death experience. Because I had 3 myself, so I like to compare notes. And could you explain what happened to you?
Absolutely. And it's such a pleasure to have, for me to be on the show and to be with someone who's had an NDE, who's had 3 of them. For me, I had my first speech at the Eyes of Learning in Levittown. And ironically, my near-death experience occurred when I was 5 years old in Levittown. 20 years later, I was up at the podium at the Eyes of Learning talking. But for me, it's something that I had to live with all my life and something that I would never want to change. But it was also a great trauma because, about 20 years ago, I was going to a park and literally I suffocated. I had something that was called whooping cough, and it's since been vaccinated, but as a kid it wasn't. And I tried to breathe in air and then nothing came out. And then all of a sudden, every single part of my body was shutting down, much like you look at a power breaker in a house. That's what was transpiring within my body. And then all of a sudden I was in my brain, and at 5 years old I was able to look at my brain and I was able to see every single part of it in every single function. And once I was in my brain, I had oxygen deprivation. My brain literally snapped in half, and that's when everything opened, where I was able to see my spiritual guides. I was able to see hundreds and thousands of angels right in front of me, just floating up and down very softly, very peacefully. I had the light at the end of the tunnel experience when I crossed over, and I also tuned into my soul family. So they were around me along with my spiritual guides. In the background were archangels. So it was a full-blown NDE, and something that I think about almost every day, but I couldn't put into words, all my life. It's something that I thought everyone had, and I didn't recognize that it was just, that it was just a few people who have it. But it wasn't until a couple of years ago when I picked up a book by an author by the name of Betty Adie, who wrote the book Embraced by the Light. And I read the whole book, and then that gave me a diagnosis of what I had, because I didn't know what I had. And that was a very pioneering book. And it taught me that there was a whole community of people. Now you see people like Dr. Alexander, Anita Majuri, and all these other people. And I'm comforted to know that there's an international association for near-death studies, and they selected me to present in August as a keynote speaker.
Congratulations on that.
Thank
You have
you.
to go to Colorado for that, right?
I'm going to go to Denver, yeah, and it was a whole application process and everything, but miraculously they selected me. But I learned an immense amount from the other side. And I think, as a kid, my favorite movie growing up was the movie Hook with Robin Williams. And some people say that I look like him or I have some of his characteristics. But in the movie Hook, it was kind of allegorical with my experience in the sense that, Robin went off on his days and was just a regular working man. And then he had subtle reminders that he had this magical past to him and that he came from a different place. And then literally he crossed over and went to Neverland, so to speak, and went to his roots. And I think as human beings, that's a lesson, is that you have a rich history of magical, spiritual experiences. And we all come from the same place, but we walk forward as human beings. You know, the key is to remember where you come from and where you're going, and that makes the world a lot more of a smaller place, because we recognize that
we're all spirits living in a material world, as the song says.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not a select few of people who are quote-unquote spiritual. It's our natural state.
Yeah, but there's always that veil of forgetfulness that we all, as humans, have to contend with. So I think it just preserves our sanity, mostly.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that we can get to the business of what our soul's mission is this time around.
Yeah.
So, but when you're on the other side of the veil, you know, I always make a joke of, no, there are no dances of the seven veils going on over there. I hate to disappoint you, but it's wonderful how everybody describes basically the same scenario that you just did.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and for me, I always talk about the allegory of the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, we try to figure out God or Goddess or the universe in its ways, but if you look at it, you know, when you're going and crossing over on the other side, from my experience, I crossed over by going almost 1,000 miles an hour down this dark tunnel, and I was able to enter the light. So for me, that really teaches us that no matter what we go through, no matter what we experience, you know, the light is within, and we have that always within ourselves. So I think, you know, that's a great teacher for a lot of individuals who are experiencing suffering or difficult outer experience, to understand that you have a great light within, and no matter what, that could always be tapped into.
That resilience and that energy can never be destroyed.
Never.
And it's a scientific axiom now.
Yeah.
You know, energy can never be destroyed. It can be transmuted and changed, but never destroyed. And that's always within. And that's a very good point, Jake.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can give a good point to our caller, Lydia, who's on the phone. Lydia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, how are you, Lydia?
Good, thank you. You?
Good. How can we help you tonight? You have a question for Jake or myself?
Just whatever you can tell me. I'm just curious about, you know, my health and the job situation.
Okay. Now, currently, was there something to do with, are you doing part-time work, Lydia?
No, full-time now.
Oh, you're full-time. There's something part-time. They keep showing me a part-time opportunity, right?
Okay.
And I want to say that, now you're Sag, right? You're Sagittarian?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sag is it's always about the greater and higher good. You're always aiming high, the symbology of the archer, the
True.
philosopher, right? So you always want to do for the greatest and highest good for everyone. God bless your soul. And I think that you're feeling a little stagnant already where you are. Is this
Correct.
Okay. I'm just checking. That's what incoming, what the angels are giving me here. And they said that this part-time opportunity, what really is going to be your passion, is going to be opening up in the month of May for you.
Okay.
All right? So there will be a change. It will be a brilliant opportunity for you to get your foot in the door.
Okay.
Okay? And don't worry about the money, honey. That'll follow you. Okay?
That's fine.
Whenever, as Anthony Robbins, I love Anthony Robbins. He's such a brilliant motivational speaker. He'll always say, follow that passion and the money, you'll be a money magnet. Okay?
True. True.
So don't worry about that. Go for it when the opportunity is presented in May. You'll feel it. Trust your intuition. You're very insightful. Most Sages are. Okay? Very intuitive, very aware. Trust yourself more. It's about trust. Okay? Also, who is Dave to you, please? Dave or David? Around work?
Around work, nobody yet.
All right, maybe this is going to be the new job. This is somebody who's going to be a mentor and somebody you can trust.
Okay.
All right, so that's coming up. Now, why are you aggravated about your car, honey? Are you having issues with transportation, a car situation?
No, not really. I mean, not at the moment, no. But you
Okay,
never
there's
know,
some
things
sort
like
of
that.
aggravation. Just let me let you know. Whatever this aggravation that's going to crop up in the next week or two around transportation, that it's not going to be a big deal, that it is going to be resolved rather quickly. Okay, and it could be something small, like you hear a ping or a noise or something, and
Actually, I was driving home today, and my car was making some weird noise. So how funny is that?
There you go.
what a quinky dink. Okay, like I always say, maybe I'm psychic. All right,
After you said it,
but
yeah,
I can't even
yeah.
take credit for this, girlfriend. It's from above with love. All right, the
And,
angels.
and the person I drive home
Non-refundable
with, it's not
gift.
your car. It's the next person's car.
Yeah. Okay. So it's about the angels want you to know that they're with you, that they're watching over you, they know what's going on, all right, and that this is not a big deal. It's like, okay, somebody just needs to have their tires rotated, or the drums aired out so they can get this pebble out of the wheel. Case that I'm terrible with, as you can tell. I'm not really mechanical, so I don't know the proper names for it, but it'll be taken care of, and it's not a big deal. Okay. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. And real quick, because we got to wrap up here, honey. Was there anything else?
Yeah, just about my health.
Okay, your health looks great. However, everybody's got an Achilles heel where their stress lands in their body. Okay,
Yeah.
and for you, it's your stomach and your intestinal tract.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just checking. And once again, they're showing me you need to really be mindful of your nutrition, and that there could be a mild food allergy, honey.
Okay.
And the only way you're going to pinpoint that, they're saying gluten. So you might want to watch your pastas, your breads and stuff, and try to get gluten-free for a week.
I'm going to try that.
Give it it doesn't hurt to try, right? So for a week, just get everything gluten-free, your pasta, your breads, and kind of bulk up more on veggies.
I'm trying.
Okay, good. And you need to use coconut oil.
How funny is that? Because I just went to the store yesterday and bought coconut oil.
Do the angels know you or what? See, I told you they're watching over you. So use that coconut oil, honey bun, and just for a week go gluten free. I don't think you have your celiac. There's a celiac disease where with the gluten. I don't think it's that bad, but I do feel that you do have an allergy to it. So if you eliminate that from your nutrition, you're going to be right as rain. And after you do your week of seeing that this is going to be correct, because the angels know their stuff, definitely go to a doctor, because I'm just delivering the messages from above with love here. We want you to have both sides of the veil working together for you. So that's the homeopathic and the regular MDs. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I have an appointment coming up.
Okay, so you already have the appointment?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so they're in sync with that. They're saying, okay, we're giving you the info. All we need them for is to sign their autograph on the prescription for you. Okay.
Wow. All right.
All right.
Well,
So you're fabulous. So I don't want you to worry.
All right.
Okay.
I've just been a little worried lately, but that's okay.
I know you have been. That's why they're saying don't do that. Don't go there. The universe has your back, babe.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you're great. Everything you've always told me in the past has always been on the money.
Oh, awesome sauce. Okay, and also, hon, let me know how this works out with the doctor and everything. I'll be sending you healing energy. Okay.
Good. Thank you.
And Jake is going to town with his microphone here. He's dancing with his microphone, chair dancing, and sending you lots of love, healing energy. Shoot me an email and let me know everything's all right at gracegrella@gmail.com, okay?
I will. Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling in, honey. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye, honey. Now, Jacob, I saw you tuning in. You tell me you're not intuitive, but I know you are. I know it's in there.
Well,
and you were feeling, you were sensing it, and that awareness and that aha. I love it when that happens, because it's like your aura just goes woo, like
I was
this.
also connecting to the name David, or Dave, when you were picking up on her.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah, found it. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So, but isn't that? Don't you find that you go through that experience when you're with like-minded and parallel energy people, that it just takes it up a few notches?
Absolutely. You know, it's the vibrational frequency of that other person that you're able to really ride with.
Absolutely.
And everything vibrates. I really learned that from my near-death experience and through life, that when you're crossing over to the other side, you really are going up, 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 and up without a limit. I think on the earthbound experience, we have a limit of how good we can feel. On the other side, we vibrate, and we could go as far as we want to go.
It's exponential.
Yeah, there's
well,
nothing that can
because
stop us.
Nikolai Tesla said, if you want to understand the universe, you have to think in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration.
Absolutely.
So, and that's basically what you're saying.
Well, wasn't Mark Wahlberg who also spoke about good vibrations too?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so yeah, the Beach Boys,
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people, and heck, we even talk about good vibrations. We are
Always.
good vibrations.
Always. Yeah.
And they're finding now that what I really love is that, in fact, classes at Terry, Terry, you gave a.
Yeah, sure. Terry Leone.
Thank you. Terry Leone, for some reason your last name went in my mind, but I see her beautiful face in front of me, and so I meant to mention her that she does give classes and Seat of the Soul.
I'm trying.
All right,
you're
but if
putting
you
me
go
on
on
the spot here.
Facebook, Terry Leone's
Voice
there.
of the Soul.
Voice of the Soul?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Donna is an acupuncturist that she's had there, and she's tuning forks.
Absolutely.
And using the vibratory energy from the tuning forks to assist in healing. Because, because I know you learned from the best. You learned from Yvonne Cook.
Yes.
She is the bomb.
Yeah.
I love her.
We just saw Yvonne a couple days ago for her Reiki gathering. That was
she's
terrific,
awesome,
but
isn't she?
She's a real selfless healer, and
Yeah.
you don't find too many of them around. She doesn't.
Well, she's a Pisces. There you go. Okay.
She's really.
Let me heal the world, and she will someday. God bless her, because she's not going to give up.
Yeah. No. She'll follow that song.
Yeah. So, do you find that you have a tendency to get your healing energy on when you're giving presentations? Like that Reiki just emotes from you? I know it does.
Absolutely. When I give presentations, it's like a cup of espresso. I just am, feeling like $1,000,000 after, because it's really, I think you feel really good when you walk in harmony with who you are. A couple of years ago, I was at a yoga, class, and a woman came up to me and discussed with me that she saw that I would be speaking in front of a group of people. And I didn't really believe it, but it affirmed what I saw within my near-death experience, where I saw that I would be talking in front of people. I not only saw my past, but I saw my future. And that woman reminded me of the crowd that I would be speaking to in my life's mission. So for me, my life's greatest mission is really talking in front of people and sharing the story, because it's unexplainable what it does. And I've seen people come out crying and sobbing after and saying how good it was, and I just have to thank the universe for allowing me to be a conduit of this great information.
Yeah.
Well,
we're both
terrific.
Western Union. That's what I love to explain to people. Hey, we just deliver it now.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we can deliver news to Linda, who's on the phone. Linda, are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Woo! Hello, Linda. How are you?
Grace?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How can we help you tonight?
Okay, I'm interested in like a career change, and I was just wondering if you see anything for, coming.
Okay, all right. Hey, it's all good. Now, Linda, was there something to do? Are you currently working around the medical field?
No.
I see an opportunity around the medical field.
Doing what?
It looks like it has to do with managing an office. Doing more administrative type of work, but that you're an Aquarian, right?
I am.
Yeah. So you're a brilliant organizer. You know you are. And you know how to get people to be more efficient. I want to put it that way. Now, where are you working right now, Linda?
I have my own business.
Okay. Somebody asked you to manage a healing offices or doctor's offices or whatever, and offered you a really good sum of money to do it. Would you consider it?
Oh, yeah.
Bingo. I think this is going to be the answer to your prayers,
Right. Where would that be? Do you see like a location or anything?
Are you on the North Shore? Do you live on the North Shore of Long Island?
No.
Where do you live, honey?
I live in on the South Shore.
Okay. Well, this opportunity is going to be on the North Shore.
Okay.
Hey, I live on the South Shore, but I have to commute here to the an hour's drive, but it's worth it because I'm following my passion too. So,
right.
You know, it would be great if we all had jobs that were within walking distance. We're not all.
Yeah, I know. I was always a traveler.
Yeah.
When is this going to take place?
This opportunity in August of this year, 2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good. And do you see anything for my husband in his change of career?
His birthday month and day?
His birthday is February 5th, too.
Wow, you're both born on the same day?
We do, and I have a twin brother.
OMG, talk about twin souls,
Wow.
literally.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, the angels tell me that he's really good with mending and fixing things. Did he ever want to get involved in construction, contracting, building?
No.
Huh. Okay, just as you thought I was nuts about getting involved with the medical field, there's something to do with engineering, building, contracting, some sort of opportunity for him to get involved with that. Now,
Right.
who's the police officer connected to your husband?
No,
Does he have a good,
no one.
anybody named Michael?
My cousin.
Oh, your cousin Michael's the police officer. He's the one that is going to tell your husband about this new job situation.
Okay.
All right, so tell him to pay attention and to check it out, even though it seems out of left field or something that he's not considering. I think that just as the price is right, come on down.
Right.
They pay enough, you're like, oh, I'll happily show up and love doing it.
Wow.
Okay.
And when would this take place?
For him, I think Michael's going to do something about July 4th. Either the whole family gets together for a barbecue, or Michael invites you guys over for a barbecue, or something about a barbecue. And,
Right.
all right, so it's you don't have to wait 5 years for this.
Right.
This is right. This is this calendar year.
This year. Everything's this year. And
Yeah.
do you see the seal of my, like the business for sale soon?
I think you're going to sell that within 2 months.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Very good.
So yeah, this is going to be a brilliant year for you too. You're going to be blessed, and you're going to
Travel?
the travel will come before this year ends. Okay. I see August for travel for you too.
Anything beautiful with somewhere?
Anywhere you two are together is beautiful. Let's get it straight right now. Okay.
Okay.
It could be your own backyard. You're together.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
For someone that don't go on vacation because of a business,
I know, but now
my
you get to
backyard.
travel. Now you'll get your passports. All right,
very
honey.
cool.
You want to go to Italy, right?
I do.
I know. So you're talking to me. You're talking to me. You're gonna make me do Robert De Niro now. All right. I know you want to go to Italy. Get those passports together, because God bless you both. You're gonna go this year.
Oh, cool. Very good. Thanks, Grace.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling in, honey.
God bless you, honey.
Oh,
Thank you.
thanks. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See, this is
Wow.
why we do our work. All right, and you were just talking about that energy high that you get when you see that you've lifted people up just by showing up, Jacob.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's something that you can't put into words, but when when I leave a presentation, you just feel it in the room, and it's
Sure,
this
it's
collective
wonderful.
high.
And this
that
is
you
what you're
feel.
meant to be doing. You're on the right path. I
Yeah.
don't even have to counsel you and say,
No.
well, can we have a talk?
You've told me since day one, so
Yeah.
I
All
know
right.
you tapped into it. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I was, thank you for that. And it's nice to get the acknowledgement. When we're in our jobs as light workers, and we give and we give and we give, and, ask Yvonne, she knows, she's this selfless, I'll just keep giving until there's no more, but she's divinely powered, so the energy's never running out. But it's about, we're also human, so we also need to know, it is making a difference. And as much as people say, well, it's all within, yeah, that's true. But we need, am I really making an impact, or should I go, plant flowers somewhere, because I love flowers too.
Yeah.
Should I go plant flowers somewhere and start a new career?
Well, the most important thing is a ripple effect of our actions. You never know where one source of assistance will go. And as a kid growing up, my favorite movie was the movie Big Fish. And at the end, there's that
Yeah.
scene where he's going down towards the river, and he sees all the people that he touched, and it all just comes together. And I think as human beings, we all have that potential to really have a ripple effect of our action
pay it
towards
forward.
a community, or to pay it forward, that like that great movie.
Yeah.
And you never know where one thing may go, just like what that woman told me when I was 18 years old and kind of miserable at the time and not really seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And she
Right.
reminded me of what my mission was, and she was a real earth angel. So, you know, as people, we all have intuition, we all have gifts, we all have things to say, and, you know, it's never too late to say it. And for me, that taught me a lot in April, when, you know, I was very nervous to get on the stage. And a good friend of mine, I don't want to blow his cover, but he's big in the field, and he told me, you know what, you got a story, you got something to give, and people are going to listen to you. And
Glenn
it wasn't Glenn. Glenn's a good friend of mine, but you know, and he gave me that confidence, and then it all just happened, and then everything just boom, just blew up, and it was great. And I just did a show in Australia the other day, like a radio show, and it's awesome.
Well,
And
but you know, that's what's so wonderful. Hold on to that thought. I don't know
Absolutely.
where you know, we're in a time continuum here. It just flies by.
Yeah.
For everybody watching live, don't go away. We'll be right back. And for everybody who wants to be here up close and personal, shoot me an email at gracegrella@gmail.com. We'll make it happen for you, because we're all about love from above here on this show. And I'll be right back with Jacob and his story. What? Thanks, Jacob.
yeah.